Roses got escort allegations.
Yo, forget the Epstein files. We're never getting those. We're out here with the Maybach May files, the Escort files, because another person people are accusing, not I, they are accusing, is Ruby Rose. Yes, Ruby Rose. They're accusing her of doing this whole escorting thing. Now, this goes back to Saweetie. So if you haven't watched the video, I did a video a couple of days ago about it. Saweetie getting exposed. We know, we are as close to knowing for a fact as possible because Saweetie clears up everything. Saweetie hops on social media. She talks about her situation. This time, there was no clearing up. She shut up, zipped up, and this chick, Maybach, who's the madam, you could call her the middleman between these escorts and the football players, she's been raising hell on her to get her money back. But one of the people that people started to look into was none other than Ruby Rose. So Ruby Rose went to Chelsea versus Southampton in 2020. This was I think last year, and I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now. So it looked like the same playbook was run, and this is also Chelsea FC, Chelsea Football Club, which is the same team that Maybach May is clearly connected to. I don't think she's running this across all of, is it FIFA? I don't even know the leagues. I'm not going to pretend. English Premier League, whatever. I don't think she's running this across several teams. Maybe she has like some closeness with the Chelsea team, because this is two people so far, both American girls. And they're accusing her of this, and she even talked to this guy, Nani Madueke, on a call for Clash Magazine. So I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Yo, you're on cam. You're on cam. Clash Magazine.
Y'all see how she picked up the phone? You look good, and folks have to let her know, hey, you on camera, don't say nothing crazy. Because they know how she coming, bruh. You know how she coming. You know how she is, folks. She one of those where you call, and she gonna pull right up. You hit one of them Duke Dennis's. Be there in 15. Alright, you better say less. She one of those.
He saying, how you been? I'm good. They told me to call the rapper, so I thought I might as well just call you.
Your favorite rapper?
One of them. They ain't calling me now. Hey, I'm gonna hit you later. Alright, bye-bye.
You know, this is straight cap, because this guy said, oh, they wanted me to call a rapper. So you're my favorite rapper. Come on, man. This is how you know this guy's foreigner too, because nobody in the U.S. or Canada is calling Ruby, when they think of Ruby Rose, they think rap or rapping, even though she was a double XL freshman. Y'all tried to hate on me. I am dignified in what I said. When I said EDG basically got her on the double XL freshman list, he was dating her. Because people are like, man, you hating on Ruby. You know, she's a rapper. Yeah, well, what has she rapped since then? Probably only rapping these people's sausages in something. That's what she's doing, allegedly. So, Ruby Rose,
Allegedly, right?
not a rapper. Nobody would consider her a rapper. They would consider her maybe like an it girl. Maybe there's a shift. I don't know. They would just consider her the chick in the industry. That's it. It may be OF, but rapping is not in the list of top 5 things that anybody would consider her. So people are like, okay, what's the situation? Because this guy, Nani Madueke, he used to play for Chelsea. Now he plays for Arsenal, which is he plays for Arsenal now and the English national team. So is this enough, really? Well, both her and Maybach May follow each other. But what happened is, Ruby, she tweets and deletes really, really quickly. And she says, God forbid I like soccer, LOL. And she deleted that. And you know what I did? I went and did a little digging. Like, why don't we do a little digging? I looked for football. I looked for soccer. I looked for Arsenal. I looked for Chelsea on Ruby Rose's Twitter. So I looked tweets sent by Ruby Rose. I looked all of those terms. Not a single one came up in the over 10 years that Ruby Rose has been on Twitter. So you're telling me in 10 years, you're a soccer fan, you're a football fan, and you haven't tweeted about it once? Come on now. Let's be real and this is the thing too. You're gonna tell me Ruby Rose, who was I think born and grew up in America, is a huge football fan. There's barely anybody here that's a football/soccer fan, and that overseas too. I wouldn't say barely anybody actually. Let me take that back. A girl. There are barely any girls that grew up and were born in America that are huge football fans. Certainly, they're barely basketball fans. And you're gonna tell me even if in that
Right, they fans of the basketball players, but the sport they'll tell you that LeBron James get at least 3 touchdowns a game. Like, is you serious?
minority, the ones that are fans, they're talking about it on social media. They're mentioning it. They're maybe throwing a picture of Chelsea before this instance that she got brought up there. Because she's not just going to go visit if it's not one of her favorite teams, right? Well, I just did a little bit more digging because Ruby Rose, there was a little bit of a controversy, and academics called her out for this. When, and I think they've got some static between them, when there was a relationship between her and Drewski, they linked up sometime in, I think it was the summer of 2024 or 2023, and people were like, damn, Ruby Rose is dating Drewski, what's going on? And she tweeted last year, and for the record, I never slept with that man. Do pay for PR, not the P, deuces. I only give, and this is the weird part, he paid for PR, not the cat. So does that mean that the cat is for sale? Is that like an upsell, an upcharge? What's with that? Then continues, I only give it up if I'm in love. I don't care how much money a man got. I'm rich as F, LOL. He's funny and nice though. It's like, damn, jeez. And then she would go on Aiden Ross's stream and take all of that back and admit that she lied. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
And everything. Like the public. Okay. So I guess here's the honesty moment. You know this.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, me and Drew were really in a relationship, and I said it was PR because he pissed me off and hurt my feelings, so, yeah. But I was really legally embarrassed in that I shouldn't have said that, but it was like I had to stand on it. But, you know, it's in the past now, and we're friends, and we're cool still.
Oh.
And we've known each other for like 10 years, like since high school. It was like, we're always going to be friends, so. I'm just going to clear it up, because he was really bothered by that.
So Ruby Rose is on Aiden Ross's stream admitting that she lied that Drewski paid for the PR, and the reason why she lied and said he paid for PR is because he hurt her feelings. So if Drewski hurt her feelings, which I don't even know how Drewski hurt her feelings, it seemed like her feelings were hurt because of the response by people. This goes back to a similar thing that happened with Rihanna and Travis Scott. So in 2015, right before the release of Rodeo, Rihanna was messing with Travis Scott. Travis Scott was hitting that. And she wanted this kept under wraps. And there was even an interview that she did, or an interview that somebody did on some magazine, where they talked about how they quoted Rihanna and said she did not want anybody to know. She was so embarrassed because like Travis Scott was considered ugly by these people. And she did show Travis Scott love when she was holding the iconic photo of her holding like 4 Rodeo albums the day it dropped. But yeah, so I think that's a similar situation where Ruby Rose felt embarrassed by the reaction of the public, but she actually liked Drewski, which I think is weird, but hey, it is what it is. So she's been known to lie in the past. Is she not going to lie and say that she's a fan of football when we see there are no football tweets in her history? We haven't seen her show up to a game before that. Maybe she has. I don't know. But also, that lady got pressed on this. That lady, Maybach May not pressed. She got asked by some, they're not even fans, some people that are interested in her TikTok live. She doesn't even know how to work this stuff. And I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Oh my God, oh my God.
Yo. Tell so pay up.
I'm saying,
I can get Ruby Rose, son. Pay up.
nah, wait.
Tell her pay up to get Ruby Rose.
Alright, well, I ain't tripping. Yeah.
Yo, man, we want to know, right? The streets want to know. Nani Madueke, was he, you know what I'm saying? Was
I'm not speaking on nobody.
he a client?
I'm not speaking on nobody.
Of course. Look. How about next week we run a proper live, you know what I'm saying? And we address everything. Because we gonna need it. We gonna need to address one day.
Why? What y'all gonna do?
It's just for tea. We bored. That's it, you know?
Where's my money?
That's what we trying to figure. I'm trying to get it with you. Where's that money? Where is it? Like,
Where's my money at?
yo, where did he even play now? No one knows where he played, bro. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. We rocking with you. You know?
Are you Habesha?
I'm Somali. Same.
Oh, okay.
We next door neighbors.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
But I'm finna go for the live. I'm finna go for the live soon, bro. I hope this live is good. You know what I'm saying? I hope you get your money. We rocking with you.
I'm gonna get my money.
Streets are rocking with you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get my money, thank you.
100%.
Y'all hear that? She gonna get her money, folks.
Bye. Hey, oh my God, TikTok is.
So the madam here, she's like, oh, I don't want to speak on that. I don't want to speak on that. Huh? What? What do you mean you don't want to speak on it? Now they follow each other. Ruby Rose and that girl follow each other. The late.
You follow her too. And don't nobody really know about Maybach May. It's not like she just a famous figure or something. Maybach May do certain things. So if you following Maybach May, then what's up? What that mean? You know what I'm saying?
That's the madam that's doing the middleman that wants her cut every time. And if the madam could just say, no, I've never worked with Ruby, or nah, me and Ruby are just friends, or nah, she's not. Like there is no downside to saying that. Like Ruby's not gonna be like, what? You told people I'm not an escort? What the hell? Like that's gonna mess up my business. Nah, this is a discreet hush hush business. So there would be no negative outcome from saying that she is not an escort and she did not bring her there. However, saying yes, she's not.
Bro, let me say one thing about makeup. Makeup will change the way a whole female face appearance look. You could be running into an ugly female by your standards, but just because she got makeup on, she look good enough for you to talk to. Makeup is a facade, my boy. Just like a lot of dudes be flexing with these rollies that's not theirs and these bankrolls that's not theirs. Makeup is the same thing.
Not an escort and
What
she
you
did
trying to
not
do,
bring her
bro?
there. However, saying yes,
Huh?
she's not going to do that because that's going to mess up her business. This lady's clearly about her paper, the way she's on Sweetie's head top and Jay Sancho as well. So that leads me to believe that this is true. And I did a little bit more research because people were like, oh, nah, you know, she just went to Chelsea. Well, if you guys recall, Maybach May, she was telling Sweetie, and she said, I need my money. She was telling Sweetie, I brought you to Nigeria. I took you on an Africa tour. I brought you to Dubai. Well, you know who also got brought to Nigeria and to another country in Africa? None other than Sweetie. So in 2023, she tweeted out, talking about, she's like, oh, I don't, like, what's Unilag? And then the year after that, she was like, oh, going to Unilag this year, which is, I think, like University of Lagos. So Lagos, Nigeria. And Ruby Rose got brought to Nigeria. I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Doing something right now. Oh, no.
Like, they gave her some royal treatment. So what is Ruby Rose doing in Lagos, Nigeria? Huh? The same place that, and she was quote-unquote booked somewhere. Wink, wink. So,
She was booked. We don't know what for. We don't know any events out there. But you was booked out there. Yeah, alright.
oh, she got brought to Lagos, Nigeria, the same place that Maybach May was saying that she brought Sweetie to. And it's not just Lagos, Nigeria for her hosting. She also went to Accra, Ghana. Yeah, I'm gonna play you guys 2 clips of that. The first clip is her with this big bouquet of flowers.
Some weirdo therm trick, man. Some weirdo therm rich trick gave her a bouquet of flowers because he can't get no pretty females his damn self. He want to spend about 100, 200, probably 500, 600,000 on this lady. When he can go get a John that look just as good or even better than her for nothing. He can go take a girl out to the Cheesecake Factory. On my granny, to the Cheesecake Factory and be good. What?
And then the second clip is her like showing up to some orphanage, it looks like an orphanage. I'm not too certain what it is. Yeah, it looks like a children's home.
out of anybody that y'all can get to go to an orphanage home, why would the orphanage choose Ruby Rose? That's just my question. That's just how I feel. Why would they choose Ruby Rose out of any and everybody, you know?
So you see how she's dressed up way different. And you've got these people opening cars for her. It looks like a Rolls Royce. And like I said in my previous video, the Saweetie one, these rich Africans are S-tier tricks. Like, they ace every trigonometry test. They are not playing around when it comes to this trick, and they are shelling bags. Ruby Rose, rappers, like, they will pay for stuff, but rappers also don't got the money that these rich Africans got. Like, these people are selling out. These people are that are at the top over there. Some people believe they're doing shiesty activities. I wouldn't know, but they've got disgusting levels of money. Oh, what else would Ruby Rose be doing in Accra, Ghana? Oh, she just got another booking, huh? Yeah, I'm sure. Come on, man. And people were wondering. So I think her being at just the Chelsea thing is enough to say, okay, this is looking a little bit weird. But the fact that she also went to Lagos, Nigeria, and then she also went to Accra, Ghana, and she got put on a tour, and this lady, Maybach May, also puts Saweetie on that tour, and she doesn't want to say anything about the situation with Ruby Rose, because Ruby Rose, I'm guessing, she pays her money, or whatever cut that she gets. Well. I'm willing to believe that this is the case. And this is the thing. Ruby Rose doesn't need to do this. Now, does she have a rap career? Absolutely not. Ruby Rose doesn't got a rap career. But Ruby Rose is making excellent bread. I just think that they're probably giving Ruby Rose money that she cannot deny. That's the only thing I can think of. Or this lady's just facilitating things.
And that's the thing with females. Like, no matter how well off they doing in life, some of them can't resist selling their soul and selling their body for a couple dollars. Let's just keep it real.
Things for Ruby, and Ruby's like, yo, this is an easy bag. I just got to kick it with this person. But Ruby's probably more professional about it, and I just don't see, personally, I don't see Ruby dating a sucker like Jaden Sancho. Like, she's getting flown out and kicked out by Lil TJ. She was with Cardi. She was with Travis. She was with, who else? I mean, she's just with these. They got a whole list of people that Ruby Rose has been with. But I feel like she leans more towards like a thugged out rapper. So some dude just like tattooing her name and doing the most. I think she's repulsed by that. Just looking through her Carfax, right? Like if we're seeing.
Yeah, she don't want to simp. She want a trick. For sure. Facts.
Her predecessor, or her CV as they call it, her resume, it seems to be the case that she wouldn't last long with an individual like that. So she might be just kicking it for a little bit, maybe throwing the cat a couple of times, you know, and then heading back home and giving Maybach May her cut of the check. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you think Ruby Rose is up to this? Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one.